For some time now, we've actually had this little feature with the platinum perk of Dash Now. And this was actually a really good perk that everybody liked because you can go out there and dash anytime you want to. You didn't have to schedule, and you can just do this anytime. It was great. But you know what? Now DoorDash has done something that's completely different. They're rolling something out, and it's completely getting rid of Dash Now as a platinum perk. And now you, just as any type of dasher, can dash now, not even being gold, not being platinum. You can be at 0%. Now with the new and improved, dash now instead. So despite of your rating, it's going to look like dash now instead. Completely different from what it actually used to look like right here, where you see that little dash now, and then we got the update, and then it just says dash, and you might see that just dash as of right now on your app, but eventually you're able to hit that dash, and it's going to bypass you even asking how long do you want to dash for, because it's not going to matter anymore. All because you can dash now instead. So how do you feel about that? This is actually huge when it comes to all dashers, because it's not matter what tier you're on, because you don't have to be on a tier at all. But I can only vouch for this in the South Dallas market. I'm not too sure about yours or how much is actually rolling out into other markets. We could just be this a little tester. It may go back to where it actually was. You never know. But here, let's just give a moment so we can actually have a moment of silence for Dash Now. Thank you. So if you're like me in my market and then you look at this platinum status, Dash Now is no longer there. This is as of me today. So instead of seeing that dash now on the very top, it's now platinum offer boost. Then you have the top priority for high paying offers, priority access to large orders, VIP dasher support. Then you got the discounts on DoorDash. But here we go with a twist of things. Now listen up, because myself as a dasher, Dash Now was the biggest thing that platinum offered to me, because yes, there was actually like large orders or large catering orders. That's big too. But do we see it as often enough between not being tiered or being silver or being gold or being platinum? Not too sure. There's a little bit of a yin and yang to it. There may be like a moment of time where I'm going out there, I might actually get like a catering order just about every day. Then platinum status works really well for me. But if I'm not getting that catering order, sometimes platinum status is just like, But how are you in your market? Because I know there's going to be a lot of comments. There's going to be people will be saying platinum status doesn't matter. Platinum is the whole tier rewards is just terrible and trash. I know some of you all will be saying that. And then you got the other flip side saying the direct opposite, because in your market it's completely different, similar to mine, where actually platinum status is actually a decent perk. Now, when some people will say those things, such as platinum is trash and stuff like that, they're possibly already in a pretty decent market where a lot of their orders are already pretty decent and actually halfway good. Or maybe you're just in a bad market and you just don't, no matter what, you don't see any good offers. And that's why it's so different in so many different places. That's why you have so many mixed reviews about everything. Nothing's actually just concrete. That's why you have to test and tinker in your own market to see, is this the best deal for you? And also DoorDash, they're aware of all the things that they roll out. Not everything is going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be all swell. They test in different markets to see how things go. And this getting rid of the Dash Now perk as a platinum dasher, well, this is just another test for maybe they roll it out to everyone. Just like how they tested out flash offers. They tried that in several different markets, and they rolled out to a whole lot more here recently. But here's the thing. I've had probably flash offers for maybe about 2 weeks now, and I still haven't seen one yet. Not too sure why, but hey, at least now I got the option. Maybe they just got to hit the red button and say, boom, here you go. Now you can all feast and get flash offers where it's all like the minimum of $15 and up to $20, and you don't even have to be on the platform. Okay, that's pretty cool. But that is just one example. But with Dash now actually gone, it just leads me to think of the orders on Doordash is really going to have to pick it up to really make Platinum actually seem like a really good perk. And I'm not talking about like the $4.50 for under 2 miles or the $5 for 2 miles. I'm not talking about those type of orders. Those are still some really low ball orders to begin with. But for Platinum to actually mean something, us as Dashers have to see some high paying offers. Because if we don't see those high paying offers, it's really going to make Platinum more look like tan or something. Because it's just not going to look that credible. It's not going to really look like it actually means something. Because even with the silver and the gold status, you're supposed to see like a little bit of an increase of a boost. But if we don't actually see it, we can't actually feel it. We can't actually see a difference in our bank account because we got to get those orders that we see the best bang for our buck, right? For all the things that we do have to pay for. And some people say increase the base pay. Some people say give more cash money perks, which would be great as well. Peak pay, boost pay, all these things combined to actually feel like the pay is now more worth it. Because now if I don't start seeing like a difference in like the pay where I can get at least a minimum of $20 an hour, then I know there's other apps out there. That's going to actually make me feel like I can start venturing off to different apps, to other different platforms. That's just me just thinking, and just trying to be real and just put it in a certain perspective. Because at the end of the day, the pay is what we're here for because we're trying to make a living. We're not always just comfortable of what we're getting paid with. Because now I've actually discovered another app, which is Walmart Spark, and it's actually been treating me pretty good. Don't know if it's just like because I'm a newbie to it and they're sending me just better offers right now. Where I can actually probably make anywhere from $23 to $25 an hour plus. And that's just with Walmart Spark alone. And also seeing these incentives and stuff. But yet, I know I'm new. Just like with Doordash. When you first get started, you'll have like peak pays and little boosts and stuff like that. Really trying to get your wheels and going and get you going and moving. But it seems like after a while, things start getting a little normalized. And now I only see peak pay just like every once in a while. And when it is here, it's only really at nighttime in my market. In other markets, it may be different, where they might be getting like peak pay like all the time. So how nice is that? So be sure and tell me what are your thoughts in the comment box. Because when you actually look here, you can go Dash Now instead. And this right here is a small little clip here that this person is not tiered at all. As you can see that they're 54 points out of 100. And that right there just proves it right there. Then when you actually get to go down and they're actually going to hit a schedule for later in the gray area and bam, they are actually right then and there are able to navigate to that market. How you doing? What a game changer where anyone can dash now instead of. No matter if it's busy or not, if you're tiered or not, you can dash right when you want to with Doordash with this new update, this new rollout that Doordash has for us. And I hope you receive value out of this video. So if you would, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and see me in the next video.